I'll guide you on how to use this VT machine to perform the ombre technique. First, let's take a quick look at this machine. This machine includes several accessories. First is the power supply, and second is the machine itself. This is the machine body. Next is the power cord to connect the machine to the power supply, and finally the adapter to connect to the outlet. I'll be using a size 1 needle, specifically this masked ocean heart needle. I'll use this to create the ombre effect. The tip of the needle is shaped like a heart, which is why we call it the masked ocean heart needle. Next, we're going to connect the power supply to the electrical source. We'll take the power cord, which is the largest component in the machine kit. I'll plug it in. It has a rectangular connector. You plug it in there and then connect it to the power source. Once connected to the power, the machine's screen will light up like this, displaying the settings on the screen. Next, I'll take the other power cord to connect it to the machine. At the bottom of the machine body, there's a port, and I'll plug the larger end of that power cord into the machine body. Then I'll plug the other end into the power supply. When you pick up the power supply, you'll see a round port. Plug the other connector in to connect the machine to the power source. Now that the machine is fully connected and ready, I'll go ahead and carefully attach the needle to the device. I'm specifically using a size 1 needle for this procedure. For this particular technique, we always use a size 1 needle to ensure the best results. This allows us to create round pixels for a beautiful finished effect. Now I'll install the needle. If you look closely, inside the head of the machine body, there's a round hole with 2 notches. Here are the 2 notches. They're recessed in there, so we will look at the base of the needle here. It has 2 protruding parts. We'll fit those protruding parts into the 2 notches on the machine body. That will carefully seat the needle securely into the machine, making sure it is properly aligned and positioned, and then after that, we'll gently twist it from right to left, ensuring it is firmly in place. That tightens the needle into the machine. And everyone, remember to check by touching the needle tip to see if it's secure and tightened onto the machine body. After the needle is installed in the machine, we'll now go ahead and start the machine up. Okay, so on this power source, you'll see an icon, which is a button on the right side there. That button I'm touching right there, this is the start button. The start button for the machine. So we press this button and the machine will start running. Next up is the adjustment knob, the voltage adjustment knob. This is the round knob, and the voltage number will be displayed on the screen here. So when you turn the knob from right to left clockwise, the voltage will increase. And similarly, in the opposite direction, the voltage will decrease. There you can see the voltage number displayed on the screen. So we can increase or decrease it as needed for the technique we're performing. For today's lesson, we're performing an eyebrow technique. So this machine has a great feature where it has modes for us to choose from when performing a technique. And you can see it's displaying on the screen, flashing on the brow section. Besides that, there are also lip, tattoo, SMP1, and SMP2 modes, and these modes will be suitable for each specific technique when we use the machine. Currently, we're using this machine to create an effect for eyebrows, so we'll select the brows mode. And similarly, when we want to switch to another mode, like when doing lips, you can press here. We see the word mode, a round button on the left. I'm pressing it now, and it'll jump to another mode. So the screen flashing like that means it's in lip mode now. Similarly, we can switch to tattoo, SMP1, or SMP2 when we perform those techniques. And SMP1 and SMP2 are the techniques for scalp micropigmentation. And in today's lesson, we're learning about the ombre eyebrow technique. So now we'll go back to browse mode. You just press the mode button and it'll return to browse mode. Next, now that we've learned how to use it, how to set up the machine, and how to start it, we will now move on to the needle length. How do we adjust the needle length? On the machine body, as you can see, I'm turning the machine body to the right and the needle length will increase. And similarly, if I turn it in the opposite direction, the needle length will decrease. So you can adjust the needle length to be suitable for the procedure.